To fly domestically. If you don't have it, you're not out of luck though, but you do need to be prepared for different procedures at the airport. WBTV's Jason Puckett is on your side getting answers about what to expect.
2-1. Well, we're about 6 hours now from that deadline when Real ID kicks in. So we're here at the airport talking to real people to see if they're ready and also to talk to officials about what they're doing. After nearly 20 years of delays, the signs are out at Charlotte Douglas that Wednesday, Real ID enforcement will finally start. That means travelers will now need a Real ID compliant license or another approved ID like a passport to take a domestic flight. Do you think that it has been pretty well communicated to folks that this was coming?
I think, yeah, I knew.
We talked to multiple travelers headed out Tuesday before Real ID was required who would be coming back after it took effect. Thankfully, most were prepared.
I'm aware of it, not ready for it. I have a passport, so that helps me a little bit.
You're good to go.
I'm good to go. I got it several years ago, right when it first came out.
We also spoke with Reese McEwen, who knew about Real ID but didn't have one yet.
Because I fly back right after Real ID kicks in and, you know, learned the hard way. I probably should have done this before.
Thankfully for travelers like Reese, there is an answer. If you don't have a Real ID or any of those other approved IDs, you can still likely fly, but you'll have to go through a longer process.
So I called the airport before I got here to make sure that I knew what I needed to bring because I don't have that. So I just got a bunch of stuff to verify that I am me, like my pay stubs, a W-2, and my social security card, and some my birth certificate, so I'm holding that really close to me.
Dan Velez with TSA said that they've been preparing for this change for years, and he thinks Wednesday will be a pretty normal day, but said it might be smart to arrive early if you don't have Real ID yet.
If you're Real ID compliant, you're good to go. You can just come to the airport at normal time. If you are not Real ID compliant and you do not have any other acceptable form of identification, yes, I would get to the airport a little bit earlier than you normally do.
Now, Velez said there won't be any sort of special Real ID lane, but they will be identifying people without Real ID ahead of time to try and get them into that further scanning earlier on. For now, here at Charlotte Douglas, Jason Puckett, WBTV, on your side.